So one of the biggest struggles I see from a lot of guys in the grooming community is that they love how their hair looks right when they leave the salon or the barbershop. But after a couple of days, they just can't repeat that same look. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what I do and how I style my hair at home so I can repeat that just left the barbershop or the salon look at home. So let's start with what products and things you're going to need, what tools you're gonna need. First, you're definitely gonna need a heat protectant, right? I just picked up the cheapest one I found on Amazon for $5. You don't need anything crazy here. You're just protecting your hair from the heat. Next, I like to use some sea salt spray for a base layer. This adds texture, this resets the hydrogen bonds so you can mold your hair into a new look. Now there's tons of great brands out there. I've personally recently liked the Pete and Pedro sea salt spray. There's something about the weight of the spray nozzle when you apply the product. I don't know, it feels really good and it flawlessly comes out in this even stream when you're spraying it on. You'll see what I mean if you try it, but I really like that one right now. The next thing you're gonna need is a vented round brush. Now my go-to is always Tech, T-E-K. Tech makes my favorite hair brushes that exist, and their round brush is no different. By the way guys, everything is gonna be linked in the description if you want to go and get any of these items on your own. The next thing is you'll need some sort of hair product to hold your hair. I personally prefer sort of a medium hold, kind of a matte finish, low shine finish. I enjoy having a little flexibility as opposed to like a super polished pomade or gel look. So one of the go-to products I'm using right now is the molding paste from Forte series. Shout out to Alex for making a great product. Finally, for the secret ingredient.
We added a secret ingredient.
You do need a high quality hair dryer, something salon quality. Now don't freak out at that statement. I know a lot of people think about like the $500 Dyson or whatever, but there's another brand that's half the price and just as good, if not better in some regards. And this is the Laifen Swift. This hair dryer has been my go-to for all blow drying needs for the past probably 2 years now, and it's no different for this video. And they are today's video sponsor, Laifen. Their technology is engineered to avoid heat damage. They use a microprocessor chip that enables real-time temperature monitoring up to 100 times per second. This helps calibrate the air temperature and make sure that you're not overheating when you're running your blow dryer. Also, if you hold the on button for 2 to 3 seconds, you're going to turn on the auto circulate feature. This automatically cycles the temperature between hot, warm, and cool, so you're not blowing hot air on one area of your head for too long. Now, to me, this type of heat protection built into the engineering is what separates Laifen from the other brands. In addition, they blow out 1 billion negative ions to neutralize static electricity generated from the blow drying process. And this also helps reduce frizz by up to 40%, I think is what the stats were. Now, my favorite thing is really just how fast this thing dries my hair. I can go from soaked to totally dry in about 1 to 2 minutes, and they're offering an amazing deal right now. I'll have both the Amazon and the Laifen website linked in the description. You can get a discount that will auto apply on the Laifen website. And if you shop on the Amazon store, be sure to check that coupon box before adding it to your cart. So click either of the links in the description, pick up a really high-end blow dryer while supplies last. And again, thank you to Laifen for sponsoring today's video. All right, so now that you know the products, let's go into the technique. So step one, you're just going to apply a generous layer of heat protectant, right? Even with Laifen's built-in heat protection technology, you still want to add another layer of heat protection because as you'll see, the blow dryer is going to be getting pretty close to the hair and it's going to get right up against it. So we definitely want to add some heat protectant. The next thing I'm going to do is add sea salt spray. Now this is a primer. This adds texture. This resets your hair so you can mold it with a blow dryer and the round brush. And I really apply a good amount here, enough to really wet the hair, make it look pretty soaked. And next is where a little bit of technique comes in, right? You're going to take your round brush, your vented round brush, and you're going to take the blow dryer, and together you're going to use them in unison. So what you're going to do is put the concentrator nozzle onto the Laifen Swift. I believe that's the standard one that it comes with. And you're going to start from the back and work your way forward. I'm putting my blow dryer on medium heat for this. When you use the round brush, you want to do sort of this scooping motion. You're going to grab some hair in the back and you're going to twist downward to grip it, and then you're going to twist it back upward, so you now are pulling your hair upward and you're blow drying directly on the brush as you lift the brush upward. What you're doing here is you're adding volume to your hair, and by starting in the back and working your way forward, you're layering the hair on top of itself, going from backwards to frontwards. You're giving the hair in front of it a foundation for it to stand on and stay lifted. And you want to repeat this process from the back all the way to the front. An important thing to remember here is that your hair will be shaped where you focus heat. So you are resetting these hydrogen bonds in your hair, which are the weakest bonds that are easily broken by heat and water. So if you want volume, you want to apply heat in an upward motion while directing your brush and your hair upward as well. So you want to work your way from the back to the front and probably left to right as well. You want to go left to right, back to front. And you want to finish with completely dry hair. You don't want to leave any parts still wet. So the next step is I'm gonna grab my Forte Series molding paste. It's got that medium to low hold and low shine, which is what I'm really going for. And part of applying product correctly comes down to actually how you put it on your hands first. You don't want it clumped up on your fingers, because if it's clumped up in areas, when you apply it to your hair, it's just gonna apply in large chunks to like one area. This isn't helpful for holding your hair. It's probably gonna weigh it down and look not the best. You want to scoop a generous amount of product out and emulsify it completely all over your hands. Like really rub your hands together, get the products on your palms, get it between your fingers, get it on the back of your fingers, all over. So you really want to apply this product evenly. Again, otherwise you're gonna get chunks of product in one area. So that's the first step. The second step when applying product is to start on the roots and work your way upward. So if you get a firm hold at the roots, then that's going to hold the rest of your hair up. And then the final step for applying product, this is the most important part, is that to maintain the volume that you just gave yourself, you want to apply product in the opposite direction that your hair naturally wants to lay, right? Our hair has tendencies. It has a tendency to lay to one side or the other just naturally. And when you apply product in the opposite direction that it naturally lays, you're adding volume, versus if you're applying product in the direction that it already lays, you're just going to flatten it out. Be sure, again, emulsify it completely all over your hands, apply it at the roots, and then apply it in the opposite direction that your hair naturally wants to lay. Now, this last step is optional. If you want a little bit more hold, or you want to prevent flyaways on your sideburns or any areas of your hair, you can add a light layer of hairspray. My personal favorite is the chemist Hair Stay Hairspray. Try saying that 10 times fast. But again, that last part is optional. So this is the final look. This is how it came out. And that's it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.